Hello, Paler here, and we're back with Civilization VII, Toyotomi Hideyoshi, and now we're jumping into Meiji Japan. We have just finished Sengoku Japan. We had a very good exploration age that kind of made up for our slow tempo antiquity age. Sengoku Japan seems to me a very strong militaristic civilization. This idea of working with the commanders and getting culture, science, and influence by XP of the commanders is very strong, and it did help us catch up with a very militaristic side where we took not only Lafayette and Trunk Track but also Himiko. We unified Japan. But now I am slightly concerned about the French, specifically Napoleon, because Napoleon is indeed taking the lead, at least in science and a couple more things, and we do need to catch up with him. Now, how will we do that? We could do that in scientific level, because Meiji Japan does have this nice ability that overbuilding will gain us science equal to 25% of the building's production cost, which could be quite good and start speeding up. We just need to start building and overbuilding everything we can. Then we have here the unique buildings, although these unique buildings, the Zaibatsu Porter, the Ginko, or the Jogokyo, sorry if I'm butchering this, if anyone knows how to pronounce these, feel free to drop them on the comments. But the district gains a +1 gold in production on buildings in the adjacent districts and +1 resource capacity. This seems almost like for the economic victory. Also with the Ginkgo being a +9 gold and the +1 gold adjacency for gold buildings means that you are going to have this one want this one close by to like markets, banks, etc., which need to be close by the water or rivers, and this one gets you more production by being adjacent to coastal terrains and wonders. So it does seem very much geared towards the coast, I guess. Then we have here on the unique units, unique heavy unit, which I like. The first time this unit is destroyed or respawns in your closest settlement, you own at 50% HP. This is insane. We're just gonna be reusing units, basically. We can't have them die more than once, but we will be reusing units. And then we'll have air units, which combat strength against other air units, which is very nice. So we could lean towards our militaristic victory. This could be something, but to win our militaristic victory, we are likely going to have to go against Napoleon. So that will need also a little bit of thought and plan. So for now, I would like to see if we can either boost our cultural victory or a scientific victory and see where we get there. And then if we are failing, we turn out the gear and we go full-scale war against Napoleon. I think that's my plan for now, at least. And as you've seen throughout the previous age, those plans can change. So, also in traditions, we have here 25% production towards naval and aircraft units, which is very cool. And when you train in naval and aircraft unit, you receive science from it. That's also very good. So I think we have here some things that will gear us towards a little bit more science and militaristic, plus combat strength for aircraft units, attacking an enemy unit adjacent to a naval unit. Okay, that's a bit more situational, I guess. +1 production science from specialists. This is quite good. And here, plus 50% production towards science and military buildings adjacent to the coast. There we go. This is a very coastal type of work. So we're gonna go there. Now, around here, we have to have a slight idea. I like this. I like this idea of keeping the +2 combat strength. We could go and take the combat strength for naval units as well. So Sengoku was much more of a land unit. We are a leader that goes for land units, but Napoleon up north, is very much, if we have here a quick look, let's go. So he has a settlement over here. He has a couple of settlements over here that could all get attacked by ship. Nantes might be the one that doesn't. Here also not. So we have a couple of options around here. I don't think we have to concern ourselves too much with Machiavelli for now. But here Napoleon has a lot of cities that could be reached by river, by the sea. So we could be interested in doing that. So around here where we see, look, Napoleon is already halfway through. We are very, very, very much far behind. So I am actually considering that unless science takes a huge jump, we'll not be able to even get close to winning this. He is halfway through to it. He is also still very far away, but taking a very big lead here on the economic victory, at least against us. Well, not that big in reality. And in cultural terms, we are not that bad either. We could lean a little bit towards here, but we are a little bit at a disadvantage with the number of relics that we acquired. We do have a lot of wonders, so let's see. I am still a little bit uncertain in how to deal with this, but it seems to me that if we pushed a little bit more also here, we might be able to do a military victory. And that might be the idea for Japan. And we could take here the Grand Canyon. We could go up here. Now, that will mean we need to do some funneling around because they are our allies right now. Okay. Also, is there anything here that we would like to have? So, militaristic, which is what we had before, we could get an extra point to reduce the maintenance for all our units, which could be very interesting. Maybe not the most needed, but could be very interesting. Scientifically, we could get a little bit of boost in science. We do have quite a number of cities now. Expansionists. I think we are sort of fine. Oh, look at that. That could also be very good, but that means a lot of things. +1 population in towns. Yeah, I don't think we're going to go there. Diplomatic, we're fine. Cultural, we could get this. We have a couple of cities with wonders now. Or we could go very militaristic. I think I am going to save or make myself. I'm going to do something that I typically don't do. So it is that I am going to go full military because I am still thinking that the militaristic victory is where we're going to go. So we're going to give +2 combat strength for naval units while attacking and +2 combat strength for units adjacent to 2 or more enemy units. So we are going to be going for a full military might and see if we can somehow. Oh, that's also very good. Gain 20 per age for every science building constructed. That's also nice. I think this is still going to be it. We are going to go full militaristic here. Okay, so we're going to continue over here. And we are going to transition. Hopefully this won't take long. But if it does, I'll put in a quick cut. There we go. We are back after a quick cut there. The gears turn, steam shatters the world, the cathedral gives way to the factory, the sail to the piston, the swish of the reaper's scythe to the hiss and clank of machines. The world is invented anew each day, broken and remade. Here starts our Meiji adventure, and hopefully, just hopefully, our victory. Very well. Okay, now, what do we have around here? Ooh, look at that. We got cocoa straight away. So let's quickly have a look here. Ooh, damn. We have a lot of factory resources. That could be very handy for us. So, I'll jump here in a quick second. Let's choose our dedications. That is interesting. That is also very interesting. Because we don't have a religion, we could gain a lot of happiness about this. And also here, gain an army commander with 4 military units, one of each type. Ooh, that is interesting. Plus 1000 GDP when a project that awards innovation is completed. Okay, now that is very interesting. Let's just quickly see here. Ooh, but that's 26,000. Maybe we're not playing there. Let's go back here. That is not bad. Getting 2 free settlers. We are very, very much above the settler limit. We do not want that. I think I'm going to go this. Okay. We are going to remain with the cities. We could have an extra social policy slot. That would be good. Plus 2 tourism from all fortifications could be interesting for us. For each modern... Okay, we might not get that one that much. We could go all happiness there. We could get some merchants. This tourism could be good. We have a lot of fortifications everywhere. So I'm going to have a little gamble in there. Now we could get a lot of money with resources because we have a lot of resources. And maybe that. Oh, but this is very strong. Plus 10 in all settlements per alliance. And we are going to at least try and get and maintain at least 3 alliances at the time. And for now, we have 4. So that means 40 happiness in each settlement, I think. Yes, let's go there. Now, this army commander would be very good. 2 settlers would be good in other situations. And extra policy slot would also be good. But with the happiness, we're going to get that very fast. I think this is going to be okay. And we keep our current capital. I'm fine with that. I feel like it's a secure capital, has a lot of wonders, has a lot of possibilities here for adjacencies with the wonders. Not really that much with mountains and etc. So we don't have a lot of with cultural buildings, except for the wonders, of course. We do have here a couple of spots now that we can place some science buildings to get all the adjacencies from these resources. That's quite good. Okay, we have 2 points, it seems. 2 attributes. What do we get? So we got a wildcard point, and we got a diplomatic point. So we could go here. This could be very interesting. Because we could go through and start to influence a lot of free cities. Now, can I actually see already in turn 1 what free cities there are around here? So we have these guys. Okay, that's only 1 that we know of. We have this one. Mount Fuji. We had to keep this one. So around here, we have a second one. And if we do... Oh, there's a third one. Oh, we might play this game, actually, and try to use our influence a little bit here. Oh, Napoleon settled Barcelona over here. The bastard. Is very, very well played. And this is a problem for us with Napoleon, is that he does have a lot of cities settle down here in this river. So it's not only getting there is main territory, it will have to be also a fight in this western side. So we will need this fleet over here to move on this side. Let's already start moving there before I even pick things up. Okay. We will need another fleet around here. We'll need 2 fleets for sure. Okay. That being said, I like the idea of making it cheaper to befriend independent project. I think this is to befriend the free cities. That could also be interesting and get us in a way of a tradition slot. Here we could get some more culture and science from them. Let's go here. I think this is going to be a better one. We do have now a wild card point. We could get some more money. How are we on the money front? That would put us at 645. That's quite good. How are we science-wise? Science, we are with the highest science, and we are with the highest culture as well, production. Okay, that is very interesting. Because now if we get here, we could get 75 of science. That would be very, very good. It would push us very high up on science, which could be interesting to get our military units up and running very fast. We do have the production towards the one. Ooh, my goodness, look at that. That's a lot of culture. We do need to also go quickly for getting settlement limits up. Unfortunately, that's a very long way to get some settlement limits in the Meiji tree. But these could be very strong buildings. And around here, okay. Now, if we look into the science tree, do we have any quick grabs here? We have it in mass production. Or settlement limits. I am torn. I'm going to be very honest. I'm torn here. I don't think any of them is a bad decision. But either we go for science or we go for culture. We do have a very strong culture. Let's put the science up to speed, I think. I think that's what we're going to do here. And I think it's not going to be a bad choice. Okay. There we are. Now, we have that settled and done. Yes, we got Mount Fuji. We got this one. Very good. Jose Rizal finished a thing. Victory point goal lowered. Not sure which one of them. Maybe all of them. It doesn't really say, or it doesn't seem to say. That is done. We have now the Meiji Civics tree, modernity, and neutral to helpful. Well, chunk track does not exist, my friend, anymore. Neither does Himiko. Napoleon does exist. Okay, so everything here seems to be fine. This guy's at 85, 80, 80, 80. So it kind of like everything resettled. That's very good. Somehow, oh, because we don't have borders touching. That's very good. Who are you hostile against? Oh, Napoleon. Oh, but Napoleon is allied to Genghis Khan, so that might put me into a tricky situation. Let us see how things evolve this age. Okay, now, with that being said, and with all my ideas about who to conquer, who to attack, etc., etc., I think we are going to have to do a little bit of shuffling around. So I like the idea of moving you guys up here. One of them. Oh, wow, look at that. Just mortars everywhere. And moving these guys somewhere else could be a thing. You could reinforce this army. And so could you. This way I leave one of you in each. You are going to take 2 line infantry, which seems good to me. You could move here. Let's move you all the way up here. Yeah, let's move you all the way up there. Could be a good point of conquest to start sending you through here. Now, you can move all the way up there, and this guy can go all the way into Kyoto. We do have a settler around here that we thought about settling here, right? That is going to put some more pressure even on us. Oh, and didn't I have a tag? Maybe the tag did disappear with the time. So we could just place you here, I think. Here is a good spot. Does grab this. It is not going to be a tremendous town, but it could be an okay town, and the more than anything, 1, 2, 3. It blocks us. It blocks 2, 3 other civs from just taking this space. So you are going to go straight in there, settle there. You're going to go in, and I think militaristically, we are fine with our positioning of things. We will quickly need to start getting... Oh, look at these walls. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. Our capital is like a monument holder. But we will need to start getting some militaristic things here on the side, some navies here. Look at that Cordoba over there. It's an extremely well defended place. We're going to have some trouble getting there because it does... I'm not really sure we can attack. We can take it with a ship because of the cliffs around here. We'll see. Okay. One problem at a time. Now, we will want to get and convert a couple of cities, like Kyoto. Kyoto, I see that it has... Can we have a quick look? So these are legacies, council, resources, and trade. I would like to see all my cities. Maybe here? There we go. So, capital has 100 plus production. Osaka is on 26. This might not mean anything. Okay, Yonezawa. Sorry about that. It's 37, so it's already a good one. Wilkita is also a good one to convert, because these are not telling me which one of these are cities, are they? No. So Kyoto also indeed has, these two should be converted into cities, I think. And I think this is already a city. Aizu should also be a city. Look at that production. Or Thanglong. Okay, this is not the best way to see them. So Aizu, the problem is we do have a city here and we do have a city there, right? Exactly. So Aizu has a lot of production, which is incredible. This one doesn't. We could make it a city, or we could make it... Ooh, that is very interesting. What do I do with you, honestly? So, like, let me see. So you have a lot of things through the river. We have a lot of places here. You have observatory there that we can build on top. Guild Hall, Keln universities. Okay. We might want to make you into a city, and that would cost us 2,000. And Kyoto is also a very big, sprawling city. Which would cost us 1,718, so that's cheaper. And I think from down here, yep, I am not that fussed. 24 is not something I want to concern myself with. 37 could be something interesting, but not that much. Osaka, definitely not. So I'm thinking, and here is Wilkita. Ooh, look at that production. So currently we have 1, 2, 3, 4 cities. we could go the 6, 5 and 6. Maybe a 7th city over there. Okay, I think I'm gonna start with Kyoto, even though it doesn't have the biggest production. But it has a lot of places where we can overbuild. And then come here and get also this one. Do you have... Let's see if there's any wonders around here. So you don't have any wonders. Oh, you do, you do. Sorry, it's at the bottom. Okay. My goodness, why did they build this? They get the +1 happiness adjacency for navigable buildings in this settlement. There's only one here. Oh my goodness. The AI sometimes build the weirdest things. Okay, so actually we might try to jump here. And what does Kyoto have? Can I see quickly here? Kyoto. Kyoto does not have any wonders. So, even though Kyoto is called Kyoto, it was a capital, I might start with Wichita over here. Very well. Now, that means a little bit more money, but not that much. So in a couple of turns, like in 2 turns, we'll be able to snatch it. So that's going to be good. Let me then do a clean slate here. It would be interesting if there was a button to just clear out everything. Very well. Somewhere. Let's get everything out. That's okay. You didn't leave, so let's go there. Sorry about this. We do need a lot of housekeeping over here. We need to be careful because we also... If I double click, right click, nope. Could be interesting to have... If I middle mouse click, also not. Indeed, I just have to drag them, which is a bit weird. It seems sometimes this screen, it's a bit funky. Okay, let's get everything out. There we go. And we're done. Okay. Now, let's go for cities. So all of them appear first, right? Exactly. So we indeed have 4 cities. Now, our capital wins a lot by placing... Oh, and now the camels do not work. I remember that. That is very unfortunate. So we do want to get some culture in. So it's one of the strongest. Yes. So if we place it in the capital is where we get the most culture. So that's where we're going to do it. So production. This is a 4+ production. Can only go into a city, but look at these. These are much stronger. They also give you production and happiness. 6 golden cities, but I think we're going to go for the science here. This is just straight up happiness. And this here is 8 production. I think I want to have... Oh, the production is very interesting. It's extremely, extremely interesting. Because we would like to boost production. But honestly, the happiness is very interesting as well. I think I'm going to take some more... I'm going to crank up the happiness in the capital. I'll be fine with this, even though it doesn't boost our production overall. Now, that being said... We have a couple more elephants. We could just go in for full happiness in our cities. Happiness and production. It will be a little bit slower. But we wouldn't have that many issues now with our happiness. Okay. You are going to take one of these and one of these elephants. There we go. Your production is going to go through the roof. We were seeing... where is Wilwakikta? Wilwakikta. Okay. You could already get ready with a production here, so I don't forget about it. Oh, we did have here another elephant. Let me indeed, although this production is very, very good, I do want to go here. So now, we want to have some growth in our towns, but we also want to have some science. So maybe Aizu won't be the one that we want, so I don't kind of forget when I change them into cities. Let me get you there. You should also take one of these. You could take one of these. Very well. And this town over here. Okay. Now, what else do we have? We have a lot of happiness. Is there anyone with extreme problems of happiness right now? You guys indeed do have it. Let's get at least you here. You seem to be one of the one with the lowest happiness. You lost food. Oh, maybe it was something that we had before. Oh, but we have more of these. Unfortunately, why are these not sorted? Yeah. Okay. Let's spread these out. Because I want to have all my science kind of pushing through. Okay, there we go. A lot of housekeeping this beginning of this episode. We're halfway through it, more or less, and it's just been housekeeping. So sorry about that. Now, I'm gonna be honest. Let's get Aizu with some growth. Maybe not you. Let's put the growth somewhere else. Not that fussed there. Aizu, let's keep your production high. Look at that town. We should convert it. We should definitely convert it. So now we need to have an idea between foods and or happiness. And I like the thought that the last of the towns, we are just going to push food. At least for now. Now I'm starting to be a bit sad that I didn't take the +2 gold for resource placed, because that would be a lot of money coming through here. A lot of money. Now we have food here. We are going to go a little bit for the growth and the happiness for a while. Okay, everything is placed. Indeed, we lost a couple of money here, but I want these cities and these towns to grow as fast as possible. Okay, everything is placed for now, and now we can choose production. Okay, so we need to keep in mind that overbuilding is going to give us science, and that is quite important. So a grocer would be interesting. Farms, fishing boats, pastures, plantations. Do we have a lot of those around here? We do not have a lot of them. So I'm not that interested in it. So a city park could be interesting. Mountainous terrain, natural wonder. I don't want to place you around here because I want to take advantage of a gold building here and then maybe a unique district over here. So what else could we do? Ooh, look at that. Unfortunately, that is not an overbuilding. That is not an overbuilding, but it could help us out start to move through. Oh, look at here. Here it seems even better. Do you know what? Let's do it. Okay. Now, in terms of science, this Oxford University is a very good one. Because it gets you 2 free technologies straight out of the gate, a wildcard attribute, 3+ innovation. That's a very strong one. And we could go here after. Let's start here and then we'll see where we go. Now, in terms of civics, we do need to come through here quite fast. It's a little bit senseless here. If we wanted to get the Dogo Osen first, we shouldn't come through here. We should go through the main 3. which is quite... I don't think this was very well thought out. let's say it. But these unique districts seem very good. So I want to go through all of them. And that's going to be fine. I'm going to accept that I'm going to be very slow in this main branch, and it's going to get it slower even to get a settlement limit higher up. But for now, I'm going to take a little bit of a slower start to this age, I think. Okay, now. We could have a little bit of a problem. Ooh, +1 resource capacity in all cities in the homelands. Now that is very good. We do want to get some influence going. Straight out of the gate. We don't need... This could be very good, but we can have a hold on it for a little while. I think I want more resource capacity in the cities. Try to boost them up even more. Ooh, that is very good, but I think we're going to go happiness. Let's try and get our happiness the highest we can up, so we get into a celebration, we unlock more traditions, because we have a lot of good stuff around here that we need to start putting. Okay, so we are over our settlement cap, we do know that, and over here. Okay. City Park. Interesting there. We don't want to lose some things over there. We could just get here and start getting some science. Okay, that is very good. A politician boards their first train, marveling at this new technology from abroad. As they lean out the window to wave farewell to their spouse, the implications of rapid innovation are front of the mind. Okay, so I think expansion will likely have hidden consequences. I am thinking I want to boost a little bit of our culture here. We do need to boost our science, but we need to speed up just ever so slightly. There you go, perfect. Our culture, just at the start. Okay, now around here, we might go here crazy on these city parks. Because we do... Happiness is not where I want them to be. We are over our settlement cap, and we might get into a war later down the age that we need to be ready for. What are we willing to lose? Definitely here. We won't lose anything. We will overbuild over the temple, and we will get some science there. That's very good. So here as well, we're gonna play the same game around here. It would make more sense. There we go. But here we do not get... we do not get to overbuild. Or do we? It seems like we do. Oh no. No, it does not seem like we will. Interesting. I'll place it there, but I'm not entirely sure we are overbuilding. Okay, good. So we got a couple more of these. Fine. I am now very much fine with increasing our production in our cities. There we go. I'm very, very okay with this. What would this be? This just gives us +4 production. This gives us 8. No, that's how we are going to play it. Very, very well. Yes, indeed. We now have a surplus of influence, which we are going to use to start befriending 3 cities. So we're going to start here. That's very good. 340. We're going to go all the way over here as well. 408. And here, 475. Okay. Now, that being said, who do we want to befriend first? We might want to start befriending Jose. Because if we are going to get ourselves into a position that we need to start going after Napoleon, we should shore up some of our friendships. And that might actually mean even Genghis Khan. Let's see what we can get. Cultural there. Let's start with Genghis Khan. Because I do not like the... oh, wait. He is no longer allied with Napoleon. I should have seen this before. Who is he allied with? Only with us. And he's hostile to Jose. Okay. So I completely screwed up this first investment. But that's gonna be fine. That's gonna be okay. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, we really need to grow and get something there. Okay, we do have a couple of money, but I do want to start up with some cities. We have a low happiness. Take me there. This is now happy. I think it's recalculated everything. So ship of the line. You are just going to stay alerted here. Around here, you guys are also going to stay alerted. And you can go here and you'll stay alerted over there. You guys could actually move a little bit over to here and keep this area sort of under control. If we need, the thing is to get to Nantes, this is the only way through. It is incredibly hard to get into this city. Damn, that's gonna be rough. Actually, we should even bring... Do you know what? Let's spot the terrain over here. Okay. Rowan can be taken by sea. There's another city over there. Okay. For now, you are going to stay put. Okay. Finally, 1 hour in, and we are finally doing first turn. My goodness, this took some time. Very well. Now I have a diplomatic action. Indeed, let's do that, Jose. And we now spent all our influence. That's very good. We can't do that with you, Napoleon, which is also very nice. Ah, damn it. That would have been a good one also. Well, we just get some extra money, which isn't bad. And Machiavelli, we get some more extra influence while you get the happiness. And we can choose a government. Now, here. Very well. Ooh, wow. We could get immediately science and culture. What would we get here? So, production towards military units is good. +2 war support on wars you declare for 6 turns. It is interesting, but is not as strong, actually, as the previous age. So I am not that fussed about that one. Now, around here, we would get influence, 25 influence towards adding. Okay, now that is good. +5 combat strength for all military units when attacking an opponent from a different ideology. Okay. I think I have enough traditions that make my military good. So this might not be the best. Let me just actually see the government ability. +3 food and gold in settlements you have conquered in this age. Unhappiness causes -3% yields a reduction in your settlements per point of negative happiness. Usually is -5. Ooh. Now, this government ability is what's making me think. Because around here, getting the science up and running very fast and cultural on quarters in happiness settlements could be very good. +10 production towards projects or 20 in the capital. Now that is indeed making me think. So if we go here, we are gearing ourselves more towards a science or cultural victory. If we go here, we are getting ready to another very big military conquest. Thing is, I am so close to military conquest. I'm not sure I need all this help. And this could help me more in the long run. Let's go here. I would like to not win the military victory, but if we do, we do it and we won't really need the help, I think. Okay. For instance, here... Yes, we are. Are we in celebration already? Or is it in one turn we're going to be in one? I think, yeah. I think in one turn we're going to be in one. Okay. So you could stay here. Actually, you could just spot out over here. That is very interesting. Let's go over here and over here. Okay. This has told me everything I know, so you can come back now, and you can also come back after. And you can stay there. Okay, so this is an inland sea, so nothing more than these 3 ships. I don't think we're gonna need much more or anything at all. It's just needing to keep this area in our control and to help us take out some of their enemies, some of these units around here. Oh, there is a settler over there. There is a spot over here that they could settle. Don't really like it, but should be fine. Or over there. This would be a very poor city, but the AI is known to make very questionable decisions. Okay. We have a unit to command. You guys can stay put. We are not going to have an early war. That is for sure. Which might leave Napoleon in a very good spot. But I don't feel I have what it takes to take him right this second. I need some more ships around here to make sure these cities are taken care of quite quickly. Or maybe not, honestly. We do have 2 ships of the line over here, 4 over here. We could take these cities quite fast, but we don't have this cap, this settlement, this happiness would tank us. Let's get our free cities on our side, and I think that is gonna be like, there is no reason, okay? So like having the free cities on our side will not change the outcome of this war. But it will give us a little bit of time to figure out some things, to figure out how this age is going. I don't feel we need to immediately rush towards him, but we need to be ready. Okay, perfect. We have a celebration. Now. So this is going to be a lot of culture. But 1,000. So how much does this cost, for instance? That would finish it. And we could start at Oxford University straight away. Okay, do you know what? We are going to take this for now. Let's go.
Now
Perfect.
Is the time to understand more, so that we may feel.
So, what are we wanting and what are we looking for? We could go for some money. That wouldn't be bad at all. We could go for some happiness. Honestly, let's... Ooh, or some more culture. Let's take the culture in. Because I do want to push that side as well. Okay, let's go there. Now, where is this going to take place? So 20 turns for Oxford over there. 13 turns over here, and we can build it there. We can now convert you into a city, which we will do, or actually, that's not what we talked about. We talked about Willie. True, indeed. Let's start by converting this into a city. 18 turns over there, but we do need to change some... Oh, we get even more space now. Okay, so I want you to have some... Oh. This flickering also, not sure. Do you guys have this flickering in your games? Because mine has been happening quite often. Now, I do want to place these guys over here. More fussed about the happiness on these smaller cities. I want to give you even more production in the capital. Now, what is this? This is food. I don't think so. I think we're going to go here and give you an extra 4. Okay. Now, that being said, 16 turns over there. How many turns over here? 12. Okay. Now, here could be another great spot, which would get us 2 extra places, 2 extra districts that could just become very, very powerful. So I think we're going to go here for now. Yes. And we are going to speed you up. There we go. Now, we can choose another technology. What are we looking for? Battersea Power Station could be very interesting. Because it's another one of those very strong wonders. Down here, the Red Fort acts as a fortified district that must be conquered, plus 50% to this fortified district and all city centers. I'm not in a very problematic, I feel, defensive situation. The ports could be good. I think we're gonna go up here. Laboratory and into electricity too, and let's try to get Battersea Power Station. How are we going to go here? Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Now choose production. Very well. Now we have access to the schoolhouse, which I think we are going to go for. So we will lose a lot of happiness over here, but that gets us the highest level. Yeah. So why are you giving us? So is 2 resources plus a wonder. This looks quite good. What are we going to lose? The temple, right? Okay. Temple and the inn. So if I do this here, and then if I do this happiness one, I will lose the food, but I will be fine with that. Although here we would get some more happiness. We would lose the market. Oh, look at that also. That's a very good one. 17. Look at that, but we do lose some culture, which I actually don't want to lose. Indeed, this is not the best. What would I lose here? 10 gold. Maybe I just overbuild it over here. But that's so much little happiness. That's a lot of happiness over there. And 12 over here. Unfortunately, we are not losing anything, but that's okay. We're not overbuilding. That's what I'm trying to get at. Because we do need the overbuilding to get some boosts in science. Okay, now you guys can sleep over there. We've checked what we needed to check. And you are going to be fine over here, because in case we need to come in and take this land from them, we should be very easy with only 1 army. And then land-wise, oh my goodness, where did you guys come from? Okay, we are going to have to get rid of you. That was not the plan, but that's what's going to happen over here. Okay. I would love to make friends with you guys. Maybe, just maybe, we can hold you off and befriend you. Okay, someone is already competing with Oxford? Damn. Napoleon. Good that I did that. Can I... Okay. Resources are locked. Let's see if I can get another resource out. And you can and will settle over here. We have another Kyoto. Not sure what I'm gonna call you. Yes, let's just go there straight away. That's fine. Okay.
The man I used to meet in the mirror is
Okay. So, this settlement gains a population every time you enter a celebration. Must be adjacent to coast. Can we even put it here? No. This guy does also not have coast. You also do not have coast. Neither would do you. This is another time that... Okay, here could be the best spot. It says I'm gonna get 6 happiness. That's very strange because there's culture, there's production, there's everything over there. I'm going to wait for Oxford and then place you, I think, because I'm afraid that we will just lose this while we're building it. Honestly, maybe not. Let me just do it. Yeah, you see, I'll place it I'll lose it immediately. So I just need to keep reminding myself that I have that to do. Now, actually, let's have a quick think about here. You are definitely... I'm not making you into a city. We are going to straight up making you into an urban center, I think. Could go factory town. That could be interesting. I think I want to do this. There we go. Over here, 36 turns. We could get something over there, but I think we're just gonna go straight up into a fishing town. Over here. And that's gonna be okay. Now, thinking through. You could... This is connecting 3 cities and 12 towns. +1 influence per settlement connected to this town. Ooh. Can purchase additional diplomacy buildings in this town. Limited to 1 hub town per continent. Okay. So you are 15, right? Maybe you? How much are you? See, that's much more. So, because it's settlement, right? 1 uptown per settlement connected. Okay. So here we have 17. You are 15 as well. You here are no, doesn't matter. What about you? No. Are we keeping so? Nope. Also, no. No. I think... And what about you? No. You are... Ooh, there you go. 19 over here. And it doesn't seem like we're going to grow that much. Indeed. I think we're straight up going to do this. It's going to get us a lot of influence. Plus 19 influence. Let's try this. Let's see if I got it right. Oh, yes, indeed, I got it right. Haha. Quite cool. So, straight up, we're going to start befriending you guys. But we will start shooting you also. Okay. Let's start getting these guys out. Let's maybe get the horsemen out and this other line infantry out over here. That's gonna be fine. You guys can move out to here. You can move out and that's gonna be fine. Okay, we have another social policy available. Yeah, I don't think we need this for now. We're not training them right now, but when we do, we should get that out. We have some more cultural over here. This is gonna be fine for now. I'm gonna just click confirm. Just build a fortification over here. Just build a fortification over here. Actually, this was a mistake. Can I cancel it? No. Damn it. We do need to go into the offensive with these guys. Staying in the defensive is not the way with Toyotomi. Sorry about that. Kind of passed my mind. Although these guys are going to have a shot at us, which is not great. Okay, they didn't. They did in the end. Now I wish I had a samurai to have the kill here. We can just take this guy out. Oh, damn it, I didn't see. There we go. I really misread there what we had. Here we do have... I think we can have the kill over here. We're gonna take you out over there. Here we're gonna have a little bit of line infantry fire. Why'd they look like French or something? Bastards. Okay, now you could even... Unfortunately... Oh, no, please stay put. And just stay here with some fortification, that's gonna be fine. We just need to keep an eye on these guys. They will not be a problem, but I do want to keep an eye out for them. Okay. Now, that being said, we are 9 turns over here. Do we have the option to change? No, we do not. Let's hope we can still get... oh, no. I do want to move you. Just to get some points. No, I clicked the end turn button. Damn it. Okay. Now... let's move you back and just heal. We're not that fussed. We can't just let them be. So just move back, heal, and heal. This is going to be very much okay. Not a problem at all. 17 levels. I was just looking at that. That is incredible. Okay, we have a command unit. Yeah, just move back. You're gonna be fine over here. If they move out, we attack. And that's gonna be a-okay. So this line infantry can move here, and this commander can move here. And just do this. And you can just be alerted. And we go for an extra turn. Let's see what we get. So we also have you here. We can move you down over here. You can heal. We are now at 7 turns over there. We are getting a little bit to the hour. I'm not sure if I'm going to go all the 7 turns to see if we get Oxford University. Okay, that's very good.
The foundation of imperial rule.
Now, oh, we did an overbuilding, I think, and we got, maybe, and we got some science there. I'm not really sure. Now, that is a little bit more. We are going to wait. Let's see, how are we? 6 turns left. Okay. We did lose a little bit of happiness. I think it's the extra settlement there. Okay. We're now going to go here. Maybe even having taken all the wonders would have been a good choice. Oh no, there you go. This was it. So we became friends. That's a good one. And we gained some more happiness. Okay, that's very good. Oh, and there we are. And you know what? Let's take the science. Okay. Now, plus... since we are pushing science by taking 1,000 at a time, we are now going to take some culture as well. Okay, that shaved off 2 turns. That's tremendous. Yes, we're going to get another tradition slot. That's going to be very good for us. Let's see what we have here. Policies. No, I just saw the policies. Sorry about that. Okay, that for now is not... Ooh, that could help us though. Because that's production in the capital. Ooh, but I need all of these. I'm preferring to have these on so you can go. You are doing your thing. We can just keep you alerted. We're just going to keep you guys alerted. That's going to be fine. All is going to be a-okay. Okay, we got the gifts bestowed to us. They're going to build fortifications. These guys are going to take a long time. At least 10 till they are friends with us. That's okay. Let's see if we can do here some other business. We cannot. Ooh, we have 4,000. We are getting a lot of gold. I haven't been keeping up with it. So I want to change that gold and put Kyoto also as a city, and maybe Aizu, and then that would be it in terms of cities. Yes, indeed. Let's go for it. Now, do I want to make this into a city? It could be very interesting. Let's maybe keep some gold on us and try and get it into a city. Okay, now. That's a lot of turns. That's a lot of turns for all of this. Maybe if we could... Coastal production over here, right? Let's get us the coastal and the wonder. There are no... Or is this a wonder? No, this is another unique tile. There are no wonders over here, I think. Right? Kyoto does not have any wonders. No. So... Coastal marine tile is going to be that one, and we could place here afterwards. Ooh, we might not be able to, because so this is, oh, we could place it here though, because here we could have gold building. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. We could have here a gold building, so we could have them over there. Unfortunately, that means we won't get a lot of production though. That is sad. I am wondering indeed. I think we're going to lose a bit of culture here, because this is a lot of production. It's a plus 10 over there. Although over here... we could get some science over there, some gold over here with this little river. It's not the best. Why are we getting culture? Okay, let's just place it over there. And maybe follow straight into a ginkgo. There we go. Now, we need to sort out your... There you go, Kyoto. Unfortunately... Yeah, let's take you out and let's get you production. There we go. 70 production is far better now. Hopefully it will shave a couple of turns off. Yeah, there you go. 20 turns. It's a lot of turns, though. Okay. Now, around here, let's keep going. Let's see if we can... Okay, I might jump here a couple of turns, see if we can get Oxford City, and then call it an episode over there.
The beauty
Ooh,
of
Battersea
electricity is not that the power is mysterious, but that it is under law, and that the taught intellect can even now govern it.
Very well. Again, I think... we will be in a problematic situation where we have 0 cities that can build Battersea. Except for our dear old capital. There you go. Oh my goodness. Okay. Do I want... Ooh, damn. I think I'm going to go for Dogo Osen first, and then straight up followed by Battersea. But I do need to keep doing it one at a time. Okay, 1,000 gold could get us the other city, but I still am thinking I want to push our culture as fast as possible. There we go. We need to get more tradition slots. We need to get more settlement limits. We need to push our culture because we are pushing our science quite fast. Okay. Now, we got there. That's a very good one. Should we be aiming for flights? We could go over here to get even more innovation points. Grants 5 innovation upon completion. Requires a radio station in the city. Each civilization can only complete this project once. Okay. We could also be looking here for... Ooh, we do need to get the +1 settlement limit. So I am thinking... Ooh, urbanization will get us that much faster. Ooh, look at that. That is also very good for culture. I feel like I'm going in many directions, and I feel like I need to start getting into like one direction. Not the band. It's one direction to win this. But so right now I'm going to go for settlement limit, urbanization 2. I believe I'm going to come here for industrialization 2 and start getting some railroads also and mass production over here. And that's going to give us some military also. Okay. We are fine over there. You guys are just going to stay put. And let's see. Okay, building fortifications. Yeah, these guys are not moving anywhere. And it's going to be fine. They're going to become friends. They're going to give us access to silver, I believe. And this way we don't have to settle there. Okay, now you guys. I am thinking production is very good. We don't have any marine tiles over here that we want to get ourselves concerned with. Here could be the only one. Okay. Now, if I want to move, I think I want to move science first. Now, what does that mean for us? Here could be a very good one. It's 12 science just loses us some happiness. We will lose afterwards some influence by overbuilding here, but let's just do it for now. I like this idea a little bit better, although laboratory afterwards would be very good. Okay. Now, here, 3,200. We cannot do anything there yet. How are we? We are gaining on everyone on science and culture. We might be able to turn it around. Culture, we are very far away. Damn. Okay, let's see. Let's see how it goes. Would be important to get this one. Oh, no. Damn it. Okay, that's going to be the end of this episode, I guess. We are now going to place you over here. 3 turns. Napoleon stole that from me. 3 bloody turns. Napoleon, I am coming for you, sir. Okay, so I'm gonna get here some science and culture. Let me just... Okay, so we are going to go through here, see if we can grab that. Production over here. Not really sure what we are going to go for right now. Science could be a very good... Ooh, look at that. That is incredible. 19 over there. 19 over here, and what we are overbuilding is the observatory. I think we're gonna go for this one. Okay. Bloody Napoleon. Bloody Napoleon. And then the Battersea Station, we will want to maybe take it over here. Because it seems like here we would gain a +1. Not really sure why. Or a +2 over here. Why would we get it? It gives you a +4 overall. Okay, so here I would just lose this tile. Okay. Interesting. So this is a +4 tile, exactly. This is a +3. I would gain some food. Would lose some food over here. I will do that. I'm fine with it. Ah, damn it. Very, very, very sad over there. And it's unfortunately because I didn't put the Dogo Osen as a second one. All of that production went straight up into... What was it that I was building? Honestly, I kind of forgot. Something else that I was building. Damn. It is over here, I think. Yeah, Oxford University. Do you know what? I think this is calling for an invasion. That's how petty it does seem like I'm playing this game. But well, that is going to be for today, guys. I hope you liked this episode, and if you do, don't forget to drop a like. If you're enjoying this series or my Warhammer 3 series, don't forget to drop a subscribe. It does help you keep up to date with my latest releases, and it does help the channel out. And if you have any tips, tactics, or suggestions, do drop them on the comments. I'm always eager to learn about the games that I'm playing with you guys. And maybe you will convince me to go after Napoleon, maybe you're not. I can't guarantee that I will be assured about it or convinced about it. But that's all for today. Have a good one.